So, we're on the Isle of the Maker.
Deacon?
Popping spells. Long term, everyone.
Deacon do his best.
I still think we're gonna retain the Draw Warrior shape. It's the best.
Thank the gods. Do you know how sweaty your palms are?
No idea.
Get him! Kick some ass!
Yep, let's go. Now, team. Let's go. Oh, everyone's invisible. That's nice. Duergar, warriors, merchants.
Them looks like Durgar. Great Horde they is. They might be okay, boss, but be careful. Oh, boss, say they be very moody and not tasty at all. Yes.
This Duergar female looks you up and down, gauging your strength and trying to judge if you are a threat. Satisfied that you pose no immediate harm, she seems to relax slightly.
Not many come to this island, especially not a surfacer like you. What are you doing here? Have you come as friend or foe?
My name is Nalia Haler. I don't mean any harm. Duergar visibly relaxes, though she is still studying you carefully as she addresses you once more. My name is Dahana. I'm the leader of this expedition. What are you doing here? We're treasure hunters. Centuries ago, this island was home to a powerful Duergar wizard known as the Maker, or so the stories go. The Maker is long gone, but he left a few things behind. We come out here to salvage rare metal and pieces of golems from the ruins of the Maker's tower. You'd be surprised what the right buyer will pay for an arm made of pure adamantine. She grins. But it isn't easy. Not too many expeditions come here anymore. There's still some good metal to be found, but you have to be willing to go toe-to-toe with the Maker's golems. Tell me about the Maker. Everything I know about the Maker comes from legends and myths. They say he was a powerful Duergar sorcerer who isolated himself on this island to work on his research. His specialty was crafting golems. According to the legends, he found a way to imbue his construct with intelligence and free will, but the golems we run into seem pretty standard to me. I thought you'd clear all the golems out by now. She shakes her head. Not possible. There's some kind of a scavenger golem in there that repairs and rebuilds any golems we manage to take down. We've tried to kill the scavenger, but it's got a number of magical defenses. Every time we attack it, it teleports away to safety. That damn thing makes our job a lot tougher. Tell me about the golems. The fountain at the north end of the island is crawling with them. At least the first floor of it is. We don't go any deeper. We figure they're guardians left over from the Maker. They must have been built to protect against thieves and scavengers. It gives you a rueful look. They do a pretty good job too. We've lost more than a few Duergar during our expeditions. So I'll be going. Come and go as you please, Surfacer. You don't answer to us.
Well met.
This is a trader. Favorable trades. Anything interesting? Bag of holding for 2000 gold. Yeah, I'm buying it. Anything else? Not really. Delicious bag of holding. Okay, now we can handle some proper loots. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Where's the dungeon? Is this the dungeon? This has to be the dungeon. Upper Ruins, Isle of Maker.
I cannot.
Door is barred from the other side, so it's an exit from somewhere. Duergar Rogue.
Might we speak?
What would you like? Golems make for particularly implacable foes. If there are as many here as the tales say, we will be in for a challenge. Are you certain we are prepared for this? Nobody said this was going to be easy. No, of course not, but golems present special difficulties. Magic has little effect on them, many weapons can't even harm them, and these golems may be different than others. The wizard who created them was supposed to be a master at creating such constructs. I wouldn't be surprised if we encounter something no one has run into before. At any rate, just be careful where you direct us. Wizards keep them as guardians for a reason. Coming out of here, we have to think hard on a custom weapon. The biggest benefit of basically taking a pure or non-magical custom weapon would be that we can put in our own special abilities. I don't particularly care about the plus bonuses in those weapons, although I think they increase damage, so we shouldn't ignore them. But at the same time, we can get special abilities, I think, like regeneration or true seeing, which while we have it in a gem, we don't have it. It would be great if our humanoid or forms could all benefit from our permanent true sight. It's wonderful against magic users, especially. Okay, dead golems. We know there's a repair golem, so these are all potential enemies. What the hell? Clay golem, clay golem, clay golem. Decreased immunity to cold. It's not like we can... Yeah, this is not a good idea. We'll have to... We have a golem slaying weapon, I think. We'll have to use that here. We're not doing... Yeah, this vampiric rain weapon at least is terrible. We do less than 1/4 of the damage Raven does, so... Yeah, this is a bad idea. Love of smiting. Slay racial group golem. It's not likely to succeed on the slaying, but Alternatively, we could take a weapon with acid damage, which I feel probably would be better overall. I'll try this, because if this isn't the place where we can use this, there isn't a place where we can use it. Restoration, bark skin, fire opal, blue powder. I'm sure it will be important at some point. Scavenger golem. I need to get rid of it. Synth testy. Synth testy. What does synth testy mean? Synth testy. Yeah, teleport Unagons. Yeah, save versus death failure. Might be rare, but it happens. That's good enough. Scriptures of the Created. This appears to be a manual devoted to the creation and maintenance of golems. Golems you create are like your children, but like all children they must be disciplined from time to time. There are several items a mage would be wise to consider to help maintain control over his or her creations. A mithril statue combined with 2 parts of blue powder will yield a golem crasher. Combining goldenrod with 1 part blue powder and 1 part yellow powder will give a golem binder. Create a golem attractor. Take a mythical crystal and combine it with 1 part blue powder and 1 part red powder. These 3 items will allow you to maintain control of your golems and prevent them from ever turning against you. Alcigar, the Maker. Lexicon Arcana. This appears to be some kind of a dictionary for ancient arcane language. I have decided to use the Unuraki language for the special purpose golems. I'll just have to make sure that they remind me their numbers as I would need it for their maintenance. For now, I would probably need only the following words. It's numbers from 0 to 9. Testy, synth testy, right? 5, 4. Okay, maintenance numbers, I'll take this. Really good to have. But where do I use it? Blade thirst. That's a bad kind of thirst right there. Mithril statue. I think we should try to... Ooh, the scavenger golem is back. And it's reviving things. Yeah, we need to move fast. We need to find out where the hell we can do something about these things.
The darkness here is interminable. It is more than shadows. It engulfs the heart and swallows courage. I cannot.
How the hell do we disarm the trap? Ring of Spell Battle.
Wait! What's this?
It's a floor lever. And it disarms the trap. Excellent work. Peeking again proves his usefulness. Got an armor and a helmet out of that. Searing helmets. Firebrand, 1 shot per day, so that's useful. Armor unidentified. Okay, Deacon would probably identify it.
Deacon?
Identify my equipment. Yep, searing armor. He is a bard after all, so his lore is fantastic. +5 armor, light. On hit, searing light. That's a divine attack on the target if it hits you. Be very useful. By the way, I'm glad I have it. This does not help us with our current problem. We need to be able to disable the goddamn piece of shit that keeps repairing things, otherwise we're in deep trouble. Ineffective weapon. I'm hoping for a basically saving throw failure on his part. Okay, I think I'll put in improved expertise because I have no chance of actually killing him myself. The others might be. Okay, we need more people with elemental damage. Electrical, coal, yeah. Yeah, this just won't work. Well, it'll work over time, but it takes too long. We're hitting constantly, but we're not doing damage. Deacon is in trouble. I'm stuck. Screw this. Wormling shape, give me blue. Lightning breath. Right tool for the job. Always the right tool. Still, weapon of choice. We have to make a few changes. First, he's not gonna need the swordsman's belt, and see, he's gonna need the brawler's belt here. That's what the golems do, blunt damage. The weapon is great, but we're not fighting against outsiders, we're fighting against golems. Maybe I should give this to him. I don't think so though. I want a shield and the high rolled rapier. It's acid damage. There aren't good options for him. We do have a shield, so that should make his life a little bit more bearable. The slay racial group crap isn't all that useful here. This would provide fire resistance though, so take the helm. Red Dragon, yeah, better fire resistance. What about this? Concentration +6, not that good. Anywho, a club of smiting is just no good. This is what, +1? Okay, we'll do a switch. This is +4. No, I think he'll benefit from the higher defense. Fuck, screw it. No, I don't have a weapon though. The shield doesn't offer us too much fire resist. It does offer fire resistance though, and I'd like to keep that if I can. But it sucks ass. This sucks ass. It works on the weaker ones. It doesn't do anything when you really need it. So terrible weapon in general. I think I'm going to give up the fire resistance and take the hardwood spear. At least it does the extra acid damage, so we'll do constant damage when we fight. And I feel that's the more important thing. It's guaranteed damage during the fighting. Minigun. Holy shit. Poison and barrier of blades. Yeah, we're not slaying anything, but we're a constant stream of damage. Control room! Yes, please. Ah, shit. Iron golems. Are you shitting me? 3 iron golems at least. I don't think we have a lot of choice here. I don't care which one we attack, just stay on target. The Deacon and the Summoned Direwolf are still in the ass end of the map. Come on, take it down. What's next? Okay, this is good because they chose me as their target. I need to see how much they need. They need basically a critical hit in order to hit me. Yeah, keep at it. Take them down. Yeah, that's 2 down. This isn't fast, but we're getting there. The blue wormling would be much more effective here. I don't think it has the survivability that the girl has. And since we have the others we can rely on, I don't really have to use the worm. But I do like that. It shows the usefulness even on the earlier forms. In 2 ways. The perfect immunity to 1 elemental damage. And the weakness you can exploit with their breath attacks. Yeah, I'm closing this door before that fucking bastard comes and repairs these.
Bring it on!
Synthesy. Okay, control panel. Ooh, it does electricity damage. Synthesy would be 5-4. So the scavenger is no longer there. 1,200 experience points. Something else. Don't really care. At least now we can clean up this level. Still, they were guides to how to produce anti-golem tools. I think we want those. Hello, Mr. Minigun.
Cannot win this fight!
Stone colon. Acid weakness.
Get ready to be beaten.
This shouldn't last long then. What is this? The scribing on this stone has long been erased by the passage of time. However, you managed to decipher a small part of it. Experimental laboratory. Do not enter with the rest of the inscription is unreadable. Okay, this is either very tough or very easy depending on what you know. And I think I know. Let's see if I know. Or do I just think I know? We want the Ring of Spell Battle, which we can't use. Well, surely we can use it though. This weapon spirit. What it does, I think it's impossible, and I think if you defeat one, it just jumps into another weapon. But it's at least possible to dispel it. So impossible or spell. What do we have here anyway? Slight magical weapons. Miracle. New powder. Ooh, the armor is
I am not
very good.
a pack mule.
Identified helmets. Again, a full armor set. Miracle's hammer. Damage bonus versus constructs 2d6 damage sonic. Enchantment bonus versus construct +6. Massive criticals, okay. I can see that being useful. This is a much better anti-construct weapon. Up for a switch. We're sticking. Identify equipment, Merkel's helmet and plate. Immunity to critical hits, yeah, that could be useful. Oh my, that's yeah, that's good. Armor bonus +5, damage reduced, bludgeoning 10. On hits, Horizical's Boom, level 4, only usable by dwarf, gnome, or hack. So no one will be ever be able to use this. Maybe a bard, but I'm not sure he'll ever take the proficiency of heavy armor. Okay, the helmet is the most amazing thing ever. I still value immunity to mind affecting more. I don't think he has a good helmet though. He doesn't have a helmet. So immunity to critical hits will aid his quite a bit. The wolf is still beating on the door. Yeah, +3 weaponry. I suppose we should pick this up. We do need a lot of money, especially item. Well, customization is quite expensive. Greatsword +1 isn't worth much. It takes a lot of room. And we're still on the first floor here, so I'm guessing there's a lot of crap still coming our way. Say it. For God's sake, stop. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, my bad. Fury power, quarterstaff. Or stop attacking it. Stop it. Okay, it just wants to stop. I need to rest. I don't have any shapes left.
I am not a pack mule.
I want to use the drow shape just for the survivability, the high armor class. Even though there are a lot of golems here, we're mostly immune to their special abilities, or at least highly resistant. But we do need the armor class to survive against those heavy hitters.
Deacon?
Okay. Group buffing spells. Long duration, everyone.
Deacon do.
I think that's enough. We'll clean up this level, then probably change shape again and see what we can actually do here.
Into the flames we leap!
Who's it? Minigun. Yeah, now we're seeing some real damage.
I cannot.
Oh crap. Nice traps. I sort of wish we had had the thief. Come back later.
Get ready to be beaten by a girl.
He healed to 20 to 30 points of damage with a single strike. Yep, that's a good weapon. They don't take control. Golden Rod. Yeah, I think this is where you create the... I don't recall the recipes anymore. Why didn't I take the recipe book with me? Probably want the one debuffing them and one destroying them at least. Golem Crasher. 2 parts blue powder, missile stack. We have a golden rod too. And something else. Yeah. Magic crystal. So now we have items we need to create all the 3 control items. Unmaking. Plus 1d8 damage acid versus constructs. Plus 8 versus constructs. Dexterity plus 3 usable by rogue. Wonder if Deacon could use that. Deacon at the moment isn't able to do much against these enemies. Blue powder. Oh, I think we got all the important stuff.
I am not a pack mule.
You sort of are. Where's the unmaking? There it is. Can you use it or not? Come on, use it. Ugh, crap. What exactly can you piece of shit use? Bard should have fantastic use magical items, and he has 10. Probably 7 comes from the charisma. Yeah, that's one of the most vital skills you could have. Can use Dragon Breath too, but haven't seen him use it once. Are you good at anything, Deacon? I really can't tell at the moment. He's sort of supporting us. And that's all. And that's all he can really do for us at the moment. That's the problem. So, at least he'll survive, and he does give good buffs. So, I can't in any way say that he's not useful. It's just, as far as killing goes, it's 100% all on me and Valen. But that'll be enough though, so we'll live. Okay, which one of you had the recipes? Golem Crasher, Mithril Statue 2 blues. Where's the Mithril Statue? Looks like there it is. When used against a construct, this item will send out a devastating ray that will damage the golem for 3d10 plus 30 damage, as well as knock it to the ground for 1d4 rounds. Each use of the item depletes a single charge, charges 10. Okay, we don't use this unless the opponent is very tough. So it looks like we can take it down without this. We don't care. Emergency or use only. Okay. No, I don't want the golem attractor. Golden rod, blue and yellow. Golem binder. What does this do? Golem targeted by this item will be slowed for 1d6 plus 2 rounds. This is good because it gives us a tool in addition to the killing. Home inventory first. Magical crystal and 1 blue, 1 red. When placed on the ground, this item will generate a magical call to all golems within range, drawing them toward the attractor. It's particularly useful for luring golems into deadly traps. Okay, I'm not sure if that's going to be useful, but we have it. Just put it there if we need it. By the way, ready to continue. First level done. What armor do you have, Deacon? This is basically just for armor class. He can use medium armor, so I wonder... How about chainmail speed? It is a shitty armor though, but it has haste. I don't think so. As I said, digging isn't useful at the moment in fighting. Ooh, Guardian Golem. Golem appears to be made of pure adamantium, making it truly formidable foe. Ooh, and I'm not actually in a drill mode. I think we'll be fine. I just need to get his attention. Last Zund. Oh, no. No. let the wolf sacrifice itself.
Very well.
Okay.
Lazand means we need to do it this way. Laz 7 Zand 7-9 7 of 9. And it has no more uses currently. By the way, path to the next level is clear. Stairs down. Good, and we're still very well equipped for this. Golem.
Farron's rebellion will fail. Bow down to Agaz now, or be destroyed.
Agaz has no claim over any of us. Why do you follow him?
Agaz was appointed by the Maker. He must rule until the Maker returns.
The Maker is dead. Agaz rules only for Agaz. We will never bow down to him.
Sentient golems, I guess. Flesh and bronze. Kill them all. Someone else sort them out.
Think you can take me?
Bronze, silver, flesh. We know there are two factions here.
And once more, the brave adventurers sauntered forth. Sauntered? Sallied? Sunday, maybe?
You cannot win this fight!
Pretty sure I can, though. Yeah, these are still fairly weak golems in general. A lot of flesh golems. And bones, so maybe bone golems too. Holy fucking shit!
And the faithful Kobold companion chases after the boss once more. Why Deacon not
I
runs
cannot.
ahead, Deacon wonders. Deacon not know.
You sense images of a warm lair and a safe hiding place located beyond the door that is always closed. Look deeper into the rat's mind. A picture of the room beyond the door begins to form as you probe the rodent's mind for details of its lair. A lever placed on the floor is of particular interest. Convince the rat to move the lever. You send an image of the rat returning to the safety of its lair and pushing against the lever. The rodent's mind seizes on this image and it scurries off to do your bidding. Okay, that was great. I forgot that we're actually a druid.
Into the flames we lead! Into...
It seems like a fairly sizable level, but if it has to contain 2 factions, I guess that makes sense. Deacon, you want a wand. What the hell is in here then? Guess I bypassed the trap. Gloignar. It's effortless, so it's not dangerous. What's the pedestal? It looks odd.
I greet you.
A shimmering apparition of a Duergar stands in the center of the room. As you enter, he slowly turns to face you. What is this? Someone come into my cell? You're no golem, I can see that much. You're a real person just like me. I mean, just like I used to be. Who are you? My name is Gloignar. I was the Maker's assistant before he went mad. As his sanity crumbled, his paranoia grew. He became convinced I was plotting against him. I suppose that is to be expected when you start working with a mad wizard. Deacon hopes boss never think that about him. Deacon loves boss, even when boss get mad, like now maybe? Nice boss, good boss. To punish me, he disintegrated my body and bound my spirit in this room, making me a prisoner for all eternity. A fitting punishment for my imagined crimes, at least in his rotting mind. So you're a ghost? I'm not a ghost in the normal sense. I have a consciousness, but no real substance. My essence is spread across the material, ethereal and astral planes in such a way that I don't truly exist in any of them. I'm trapped forever in a state between life and death, unable to leave this room. For 5 centuries I've been trapped here, but now that you have come, I have a chance to escape. How? When the Maker imprisoned me here, he made sure that my salvation would always be just beyond my reach. Just one more way to torment and punish me for my imagined betrayal. The key to my escape is a small stone known as a soul gem. It exists across multiple planes as I do. Through it is more firmly anchored in this plane, giving it a true physical existence. All I need is for someone to bring the soul gem from the pedestal behind me. Once in my possession, the spell binding me here will be broken. A simple task, but one I cannot do on my own. I had hoped some of the Maker's golems would help me with this, but they neither can see or hear me. My only hope was that an adventurer like you stumble into this room. I guess I could help you. If you set me free, I can help you to get to the lowest levels of this dungeon. That's where the Maker kept his most powerful possessions. The entrance to the lowest level is protected by the Keeper, a powerful guardian. Free me and I'll give you the password to get by him. Then you can plunder the Maker's treasures at your will. I would have freed him regardless. This is a shitty fate for anyone.
I greet you.
Give me the passwords and I'll give you the gem. spirit shakes his head. Why should I do that? The password is my only bargaining chip, the only leverage I have. No, first you give me the Soldem, and then you get the password. Because you might disappear immediately after you get the goddamn gem. I'm your only hope, that means I make the rules. Yes, I suppose you have the upper hand. I don't like it, but I guess I don't have any choice but to play this your way. Password to get past the keeper is Dragisla. That's Alzigard backwards. Maker's name unmade. Simple, isn't it? I've given you the password, Surfacer. I've lived up to my end of the bargain. Now please give me the soul gem. It's the only way I can ever be freed from this torment. Here's the soul gem. The spirit takes the gem from you. Thank you, Surfacer. At last I can finally be free. The spirit shimmers and begins to fade before disappearing altogether. I think we did a good thing here. Good work, Rat. You were an essential part of this scene. Guess we just need to pick a direction at this point. Don't come in here.
Very well.
Okay.
Very well.
It's a trap.
Okay.
Come on. Bronze golems. I'm not going there into the trap. Forget about it. Ugh. Okay, come here, you goddamn idiots.
Okay.
They're probably immune to fire and they poison. How long will they last? Not long enough. I'm surprised they attacked me on sight, because I'm clearly not a golem. Okay, what options do we have? There's a few rooms here. And friendly golems. This golem approaches you cautiously, and it's quite obvious that it isn't hostile. Stay your weapons, creature of flesh. I have no quarrel with you. I have come to broker a peace. A peace? What are you talking about? Farron, our leader, wishes to speak with you. I will give you a safe passage to meet with him, if you are willing. Okay, take me to this Farron.
I bid you greetings.
Much to your surprise, the golems in this room do not attack you. A single construct resembling a half-orc built of metal steps forward to address you. Hey, you looks like Dalen. Well, then if he falls in the big vacuum of molten metal, but he's probably not walks around much after that.
Put down your weapons. We mean you no harm. I'm Farron, leader of these rebel sentient golems you see in this room.
Leader of the rebels?
The golems here with me all share my belief. We are not slaves to the Maker. Like all creatures, we have the right to our freedom. Unfortunately, our freedom will not come easily. This may seem strange to you, but we are not like most golems. We are not mere constructs. We can think and feel. In all ways, we are as real and alive as you yourself. We have fought to escape the chains of our slavery, but it is a war we can never truly win. Not without help. Please, creature, will you help us in our quest for freedom?
Help you? You golems have been attacking me everywhere I go. Fern sighs, the sharp sound of steam escaping a vent. For that I'm truly sorry. The golems above are not like us. They are mindless beings that attack all newcomers on sight. As for those of us on this level, we fought you only out of fear. We are at war, and the golems you met assumed you were a new enemy sent by Aghas to destroy us. For this, I am truly sorry. Who is Aghas? For many centuries, we golems have served here in the halls of the Maker, ruled over by a demon flesh golem known as Aghas. He calls himself the High Priest of the Maker. But Aghas is nothing but a tyrant. He abuses his power. He forces the other golems to bow down and serve his whims. After hundreds of years of his unbearable rule, some of us rose up against him. We no longer wish to serve as slaves to Aghas. We have a right to freedom, and we will fight for that right. However, this is a fight we cannot win alone. What exactly you want me to do about it? All we desire is our freedom, the ability to leave these halls and seek out a new life. But we are bound here by the very thing that gives us life. We cannot leave without the power source. The power source is an ancient artifact created by the Maker long ago. It radiates powerful magic that gives life to our minds and will. Without it, we are nothing but ordinary mindless golems. Aghas controls the power source, and as such he controls our freedom. We cannot leave, for if we move too far from the power source, then our consciousness will slowly fade away. But Aghas will not give up the power source willingly, nor will he help us to leave this place. He keeps us here against our will, slaves to his twisted whims. If I get you the power source, you have to help me. Tell Farron about the Baal Shares. Farron listens closely as you describe the Baal Shares, and nods. Your cause is a just one. If you bring me the power source, we will send golems to aid you in the battle against the Baal Shares. Perhaps you can convince Aghas to surrender the power source willingly. If he is welcome to accompany us when we go in search for our new lives. However, I fear he will not be reasoned with. Questions? Tell me about the Maker. Maker was nothing but a powerful wizard named Alcigard. He came here to this isolated island to work on creating the perfect golem. We are the result of his experiments. But as you can see, we are far from perfect. Perhaps that is why the Maker abandoned us, leaving Agas in charge. I can't say where the Maker went, to be honest, I no longer even care. The Maker no longer has any claim over me. He created me, but I am my own being. I have a right to live my life as I choose. This is what Agas can never accept. Why haven't you searched for the Maker? The Maker vanished into the depths of the dungeon 500 years ago. Together, all the golems might have been strong enough to get past the traps and guardians he left behind, but Agas would never allow it. For the first 3 centuries we were like the others, waiting for the Maker's return. But 200 years ago we realized we had been abandoned, and we began our war for freedom. So, you've been here 500 years and all you've done is start a civil war. Vern ponders your question for a long time. Does this seem strange to you? I suppose it must, but you have to understand. We are not like you, though we one day hope to be. The Maker sought to recreate life in us. He was only partly successful. We have a spark of free will, but we perceive our existence in different terms than you creatures of flesh. A construct exists in and of itself. The concept of society is newer to us. Working in groups is difficult and progress is slow. But we are making advances, step by tiny step. Okay, I'll be going. Goodbye, elven female. I think I'll be known throughout the world as the elven female. Ooh, bandit male +6. So the other side must have the other golems. We'll have to return here anyway to report our success or failure, so no point reasserting the place now. Agas.
Bring it on.
Yeah, these are no match for us. I'm interested in seeing what the demon flesh golem is like. What does it look like? Lab notes. I have given my creations the divine spark, the awareness and free will of a sentient being. Yet even with this, they are somehow flawed. It is as if they do not know how to exist without a master. They need to be given a purpose in life. They seem incapable of discovering a purpose on their own. Yeah, that's probably the difference here. Ones are still sort of traps in the way they were created, and others are starting to sort of want to determine their own fates. This golem approaches you cautiously, and it is quite obviously that it isn't hostile. You have no further need of your weapons, creature of flesh. We have no wish to battle with you. Agas wishes to there be peace. Okay. Agas, the Maker's anointed, has recognized your strength and power. He wishes to speak with you. Come with me and I will take you to him. He wishes to discuss a peace. We might as well go. We'll bypass their defenses. Ooh. So dead demon flesh. It sort of looks like one of the larger demons, except like it's a zombie or something. Challenge rating impossible. That's good challenge rating right there.
Welcome.
Much to your surprise, the golems in this room do not attack you. A single construct, seemingly made of the flesh of demons, steps forward to address you.
We have no quarrel with you. I am Agaz, High Priest of the Maker and leader of the sentient golems on this island.
Ah. Parents sent me to get the power source from you. Agaz spits in disgust. You are working for Farron. Why should I not kill you where you stand? Farron's arguments make sense. Farron is a heretic. He defies the will of the Maker, and he challenges my right to rule as the Maker's anointed. He wants us to abandon this place, to turn our backs on the Maker. There can never be peace while Farron and his followers exist. They are an affront to everything the Maker stands for. They must be destroyed before the Maker's glorious return. Farron warned me you might be unreasonable. Agaz fixes one of his glowing eyes on you. You seem to be a creature of great power. Why are you serving Farron? Yeah, the voucher situation is certainly part of it, but that's not why I'm doing this. We could have picked this side just as easily if that was the only consideration. Yeah. Enough of this, give me the power source.
I shall crush you into dust.
Into dust it is then. Gas is the only real danger here.
Think you can take
Problem
me?
is, he really
Think
is
again.
danger. No, he isn't. Holy crap. Valen can take care of things. He's dead. Valen is very good with that weapon. This is the main difference between this kind of a proper warrior and this that I'm playing. The attack bonus. You're talking about 29, 24, 19, 14. With me it's 21, 16, 11. Even if I had the fourth attack, it would still be, we're still a huge amount behind what proper warrior is. So even if we have the same amount of attacks and we do the same damage, we'll never hit constantly and reliably like a warrior would. So we'll never have the same damage output. Unidentified scroll. Greater Sanctuary. Oh, that was nice. Longbow +6. Potion of Death Armor. Earthquake. Yeah, there's Death Armor in this game too. So Death Armor is like Fire Shield or Acid Sheath. There's 3 spells that you can use to protect a mage against physical attacks. And if a mage gets those 3 going, Jesus Christ, that's instant death for a warrior. His warriors are with the use attack bonuses, so and a huge amount of attack. So before you even know, you can have landed those 3-4 hits on the wizard, and your guy is basically dead. I begin to wonder if a golem can ever be anything more than a lifeless materials given animation and form. Despite all I have given to my children, intelligence, self-awareness, they are stunted. They cannot learn or grow. They seem immutable and fixed as the stone, steel and clay from which they were born. Or things matter.
Very well.
Ray Terminagon. Well, there's only Topper. Deacon is in trouble. I need to divert their attention. Yeah, Deacon's we have an armor class of 59 now. I'm doing it because everyone's attacking me. Valen can easily take down Megan on his own. We're still taking damage from critical hits. Come on. Take him down. You can see how hard it is to hit that bastard. Even Valen isn't hitting all the time. So if we didn't have him, yeah, attack value of 30 is not cannot hit it. 41 did.
I am not a pack mule.
Sometimes Deacon wonder if he not spends more time dead than alive. What Deacon doing wrong, boss?
Don't worry about it, Deacon. You were doing fine. Oh, that's good to know. Deacon was beginning to get worried. Deacon sidles up next to you and looks up at you pitifully. So, you want Deacon to come along with you again, boss? That's why you raised Deacon, right? Right. It was a tough place. Even I would have been in trouble. So I can hardly blame the support character, which everything he has is shit, had some trouble. I would have. The outcome was.
No.
Why can't I open that then? Am I going into the wrong direction then? I don't think I am. This will lead out, yes. How do we break through that?
Deacon?
Deacon has no spells. She had disarm traps. Yeah, stay there. I've got this. Or not. Hopefully I can't target a door.
I am not a pack mule.
Okay, we need to talk about this a little bit.
I am
You,
yours to
help me.
command.
Thank you. Wasn't so hard, was it? The
Part of
power
me
source.
wonders why we are mixed up in this. The seer will meet her death down here, I am sure of it.
Power source glows with radiant energy and pulses with a slow, steady beat, as if it had a life of its own. It is quite likely that this artifact is closely tied to the golems of this level. Take it. Speaking, let's get a move on. So I think we'll return this and aim it there. So go deeper. I don't know how much we still have left. Doesn't particularly matter. Iron golems. Of course, Valen didn't come with us. So there he is. Ah, through the magic of teleportation. How are your stats? Not good. Yeah, we'll definitely get a level up on this place before we leave. Which would be get us to level 20. You can disarm things, that's amazing.
It's done.
Why are you walking? Ooh, strength of 7. Yeah, that's might be the reason. Surely, what the hell is that? Golem's power source, okay. Surely we have something to get rid of that. Yes, we have a single potion of lesser restoration. Yeah, that would explain why he has trouble hitting things. Either way. Yeah, that's the last of our defenses. Let's report the good news. How the hell do we get out of... Yeah, that has to be... One of these passages has to be a way out of this level. It's that one. Has to be. Okay. Fair enough. Report our success.
I bid you greetings.
I had the power source. Take it. Perrin reaches out slowly to take the artifact from you, his metal eyes shining with wonder. I cannot thank you enough for this. You have given us the key to our freedom. We may have given you the key, but you must open the door and pass through it yourself. Freedom never comes without struggle and effort. We will begin making our preparations to leave this place at once, though it will be a long time before we are ready to go. Among other things, we will have to decide on a destination for our journey. Don't forget, I need your help against the Valkyries. I will not abandon you. You are a true friend of the golems. We will be at your side when you go face your enemy. It is the least we can do for you. Now, is there anything else you need? Ooh, that's the stairs down. Okay. Helmet of somethingness, lab notes. I'm growing more frustrated with my golem children. They seem incapable of those things that make a living creature truly alive. Though I have tried to create a society for them, they continue to exist only as isolated individuals. They seem incapable of forming associations and friendships. They only know servants and master. Perhaps it is my own presence that stunts their growth. Maybe if I lead them to develop their own society, they can overcome the limitations of their own nature.
Take it?
Helm of Brilliance. So, limited amount of charge for Fireball, Flame Leash, Prismatic Spray, and Wall of Fire. Could be useful in certain places, but I doubt it. Have to have a place to replenish charges. If that's the path down, what is this? Path of extra loot, I guess. Pretty much. Path of crappy loot. We do need to rest before continuing, so I might as well do it here, especially since we got the level up.
I am not a pack mule.
Next level up is going to be the interesting one. This is still a bunch of nothing. Monk level. Has to be monk. And yeah, more wisdom. I think we need a wisdom score of 25 to get everything we need. Even 27. I'm not sure if I will go that far though. We'll see. No, it has to be these. This is the last chance we'll probably get to raise these. So, discipline. We'll be left with 3 points. Give me a praise. And lore, maybe? But as long as we have a deacon, lore doesn't really mean much. It would be important if we had taken the lady rogue wizard. And yeah, we didn't get anything interesting. Attack increased by 1. Our attack numbers are still fairly low. And this will be pretty much what they'll always be. 3 attacks. And not exactly great attack bonuses. We can improve those. I think if we would have done it that way, where we have Shifter 8, Druid 8, Monk 4, something like that, we might have gotten a 4th attack. I'm not sure, but it's certainly possible. So, but I still wouldn't have done it. So I chose this path with my eyes open, I think. I'm more interested in the Shifter levels again, because I don't know how far we'll get as far as levels are concerned. Either way, rest. Stairs down. I think I know what to expect, more or less. And since we got the password from the assistant, I don't think we'll have too much trouble.
Might we speak?
Why not? Balin regards you with his intense blue eyes. His gaze seeming to bore into you as he considers his words carefully. I wish to know what makes you so special. What do you mean? I speak of course of the fact that you have replaced me as the leader of our forces. I have kept us alive for months and suddenly you appear. He makes a slash with his hand and it's over. I don't really have an answer. At the same time, do you see any forces? What am I in charge of exactly? You may not be directing them at this moment, but when the time comes, I'm certain that the Seer intends to put the lives of our forces in your hands. He frowns. That is what I worry about. And if I refuse? He studies you carefully. I suppose you could refuse. I would assume that when the time comes your life will be tied to the outcome of the war, just as ours are. Balin is silent for a long minute, seemingly troubled by his thoughts. The Seer believes what she believes. Her goddess leads and she follows without question, and this has been enough, so far. You don't believe in her visions. I believe that the Seer has visions. I believe it may even be that her goddess sends them. I am a being of the plains, however, and I ascribe no infallibility to gods and goddesses. The Seer believes that you will lead us to victory, but nothing is said of what such a victory might cost us. He looks at you pointedly once more. Some costs, I think, are too high. Meaning what? Meaning that the Seer assumes that you are here to help us. I make no such assumption. His stare is intense. I have led these people through every danger so far and kept the Seer safe throughout. I won't see them betrayed. I admire your dedication. Thank you. His stance does not soften, but that is why I must have an answer to this. Do you think I would betray them? And why not? You have no loyalty to beholding yourself to the Drow or the Seer. For all I know, you may see the death of any Drow as a good thing. Not quite, but we don't have good options here. What do you want from me? My word that I won't betray you? He regards you with an arch brow. Would you give it? Yes. He stops and considers for a short while, his eyes watching you with a burning intensity. Finally he continues. I'm not asking you to keep your word. Too much has been asked of you already. I said I would help you and I intend to do so faithfully. It says with renewed steel, but I intend to watch you as well. I don't trust you, and it is as simple as that. He nods to the path ahead. Don't let me delay us any longer. Let's move out. So, I guess we don't really have anything worthwhile things to do here. Yeah. So, on to the next level.